Important case status. As of July 17th, 2026, Brooke Hanlon's killing remains an active homicide investigation. No arrest has been announced, and authorities have not publicly identified a suspect or person of interest. Brooke's husband, James Conor Hanlon, has not been charged with or publicly accused of any crime.
And a murder mystery in New Jersey. Brooke Hanlon was found stabbed to death inside her home more than 1 month ago. Still, there are no arrests and there are no suspects. Her sister says the family is staying quiet to protect the investigation. Brian Yenes is following all of this. Brian, what do you know?
Dana, good morning. No arrests, no suspects, no person of interest in the murder of New Jersey mom Brooke Hanlon.
I won't run from the storm. I arrive after it.
On Saturday, June 6th, 2026, a frantic 911 call came from a home on Pottersville Road in Chester Township, New Jersey. A man told the dispatcher that he had found his wife unconscious and bleeding. He desperately asked for CPR instructions as emergency responders raced toward the house. The woman was 35-year-old psychotherapist and new mother Brooke Hanlon. By the time first responders arrived, Brooke could not be saved. An autopsy later determined that she had suffered multiple sharp force injuries, and her death was officially ruled a homicide. Weeks later, the case remains unsolved. No arrest has been announced. No suspect or person of interest has been publicly identified. Authorities have released very few details about what happened inside the home. So, who killed Brooke Hanlon? And why? This is the latest known information in the still developing New Jersey homicide investigation. Before Brooke Hanlon became the subject of national news coverage, she was a daughter, sister, wife, therapist, and new mother. Brooke was raised in the Chester area of Morris County, New Jersey. She later attended Wake Forest University before earning a master's degree in clinical psychology from Northeastern University in Boston. She became a licensed psychotherapist and devoted her career to helping children, teenagers, and families dealing with emotional and behavioral challenges. At the time of her death, Brooke reportedly worked through LifeStance Health in Bernardsville, New Jersey. Her professional background showed a woman whose career centered on helping people through some of the most difficult periods of their lives. Brooke met James Conor Hanlon while living in the Boston area. The couple remained in Massachusetts for several years and married in 2021. They eventually returned to New Jersey, settling close to the community where Brooke had grown up. In July 2025, Brooke and Conor welcomed their first child, a baby daughter. Brooke appeared to be beginning a new chapter, building her career, returning home, and starting a family. Less than 1 year after becoming a mother, her life was violently taken. Brooke's sister, Paige Haggerty, described her as an exceptionally kind and genuine person. Her family has largely remained quiet publicly, explaining that they do not want to interfere with the active investigation. Brooke was killed on Saturday, June 6th, 2026. At approximately 4:29 p.m., Brooke's husband, Conor Hanlon, called 911 from their Chester Township residence. In audio later obtained by news organizations, Conor can reportedly be heard asking for an ambulance and requesting instructions on how to perform CPR. He told the dispatcher that Brooke was unconscious and that she had suffered a serious wound to her chest. The emergency call was initially classified as a possible cardiac or respiratory arrest. Within minutes, however, the situation was being described as a suspicious death. Chester Township police officers, emergency medical personnel, the Morris County Prosecutor's Office, and the Morris County Sheriff's Office Crime Scene Investigation Unit responded to the home. Brooke was found inside the residence and pronounced dead. The Morris County Medical Examiner's Office later determined that Brooke died from multiple sharp force injuries. Her manner of death was ruled a homicide. Authorities have not publicly disclosed the estimated time of death. They have not said whether investigators recovered a weapon. They have not revealed whether there were signs of forced entry. They have also not announced whether anything was stolen or disturbed inside the home. Those unanswered questions have made the case especially mysterious. Brooke was killed on Saturday, June 6, 2026. At approximately 4:29 p.m., Brooke's husband, Conor Hanlon, called 911 from their Chester Township residence. In audio later obtained by news organizations, Conor can reportedly be heard asking for an ambulance and requesting instructions on how to perform CPR. He told the dispatcher that Brooke was unconscious and that she had suffered a serious wound to her chest. The emergency call was initially classified as a possible cardiac or respiratory arrest. Within minutes, however, the situation was being described as a suspicious death. Chester Township police officers, emergency medical personnel, the Morris County Prosecutor's Office, and the Morris County Sheriff's Office Crime Scene Investigation Unit responded to the home. Brooke was found inside the residence and pronounced dead. The Morris County Medical Examiner's Office later determined that Brooke died from multiple sharp force injuries. Her manner of death was ruled a homicide. Authorities have not publicly disclosed the estimated time of death. They have not said whether investigators recovered a weapon. They have not revealed whether there were signs of forced entry. They have also not announced whether anything was stolen or disturbed inside the home. Those unanswered questions have made the case especially mysterious. Brooke died on June 6th, but authorities did not publicly confirm her identity until June 29th, more than 3 weeks later. Officials have not explained in detail why her name was withheld for that length of time. Since confirming her identity, investigators have continued to release very limited information. That silence does not necessarily mean detectives have no evidence. In a homicide investigation, police often protect details that only the killer and investigators would know. Those facts may later help detectives test alibis, identify false statements, or confirm whether a confession is legitimate. Investigators may also be waiting for forensic evidence, phone data, digital records, surveillance video, or laboratory test results. However, the lack of public information has created intense speculation online. It is important to separate verified facts from rumor. There has been no publicly announced arrest. No one has been officially identified as Brooke's killer. No member of her family has been charged, and investigators have not announced a motive. Nearly 1 month after Brooke's death, authorities made a renewed appeal for assistance from the public. The Morris County Prosecutor's Office, Chester Township Police Department, and Morris County Sheriff's Office asked anyone who witnessed suspicious activity near Pottersville Road on June 6th to contact investigators. This request could apply to neighbors, delivery drivers, motorists, contractors, or anyone who passed through the area that day. Investigators may be looking for information about an unfamiliar person, an unusual vehicle or activity near Brooke's house, before or after the 911 call. Residents with home security systems, doorbell cameras, or dashboard cameras may also possess footage that could help establish a timeline. Morris County Crime Stoppers has offered a reward of up to $1,000 for information leading to an arrest. Media attention has also focused on Brooke's husband because he made the 911 call and has not been seen publicly since the homicide. A neighbor said he had exchanged text messages with Conor several days before Brooke's death regarding a bear seen near the neighborhood. According to that neighbor, the final communication occurred on June 2nd. Following Brooke's death, reports indicated that a vehicle connected to the family may have been observed in Massachusetts, where Conor has family ties and where the couple previously lived. Conor has no publicly reported criminal record. He has not been accused of wrongdoing by law enforcement. His absence from public view has fueled speculation, but investigators have not said that he is missing, fleeing, or being sought for questioning. And reports state that he has hired an attorney and is communicating with prosecutors. unless authorities announce otherwise. Conor must be considered legally innocent of any involvement in Brooke's death. Several major questions remain unanswered. When was Brooke last seen or heard from alive? Where was she during the hours before the 911 call? Was anyone else inside the residence? Was the couple's baby present at the time? Did the attacker enter through a locked or unlocked door? Did Brooke know the person who attacked her? Was the crime planned? Or did it result from a sudden confrontation? Was a murder weapon recovered? Did security cameras capture anyone near the property? Did Brooke have any personal, professional, or online interaction that concerned investigators? And why have authorities remained so guarded about the evidence? The answers may already be known to investigators, but they have not been shared publicly. As of July 21st, 2026, no arrest has been publicly announced in Brooke Hanlon's murder. The Morris County Prosecutor's Office continues to describe the case as an active and ongoing homicide investigation. No suspect or person of interest has been named publicly. Conor Hanlon has not been charged or accused of a crime. Authorities are continuing to ask for information about suspicious activity near Pottersville Road on June 6th. Brooke's daughter is reportedly being cared for by family members. The family continues to mourn privately while waiting for justice and answers. Brooke Hanlon spent her professional life helping children, teenagers, and families find support during difficult moments. She returned to the community where she had grown up, started a family, and became the mother of a baby girl. Then, in the middle of an ordinary Saturday afternoon, Brooke was killed inside her own home. The person responsible has not been publicly identified. The motive remains unknown, and the full timeline of Brooke's final hours has not been released. Someone may have seen a vehicle, a person, or something unusual near Pottersville Road that day. Even a small detail could be the missing piece that helps investigators determine who killed Brooke Hanlon. Until an arrest is made, her family remains trapped between grief and uncertainty. Brooke was more than the victim of a headline. She was a daughter, a sister, a therapist, a wife, and a new mother. Her family deserves answers. Her daughter deserves to know the truth. And Brooke Hanlon deserves justice.